Okay, so we are sitting with Michelle here, and Michelle, what initially brought you into the office?
I was having symptoms of low thyroid, low energy, hair loss, just generally feeling badly.
Okay. Low energy, if I recall correctly, fatigue, hands and feet cold?
Yes.
So loss of hair. So pretty much basic symptoms of low thyroid.
Yes.
And you actually were diagnosed with low thyroid before seeing me, is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. And when you first came in, you also had some lab work done prior to seeing me, is that correct?
Correct.
And do you remember what that lab work showed?
Yes. I have low thyroid as well as Hashimoto's syndrome or disease. It's an autoimmune disease.
Right. So so the lab work that you brought in actually showed you positive for antibodies against the thyroid, or TPO specifically. And had your medical doctor before seeing me, had your medical doctor ever mentioned Hashimoto's or talked to you about that being an autoimmune disease?
No. In fact, I had to bring up the fact that my grandmother has Hashimoto's in order for her to test me for it. So it was. Yeah, I've never been spoken to about what it's all about, and I had to research it on my own pretty much. And she just said, take your thyroid medication for once a day for the rest of your life. And
okay. And so even with taking the thyroid medication, you had all of those symptoms that you just talked about. And how long have you been on the protocol that we put you on?
Approximately. For approximately 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, okay.
Yes.
And how do you feel since you've been on that, the changes between when you first came in and after being on the protocol?
Oh, I feel a lot better. I have a ton more energy. I mean, I feel better than I felt in at least a year that I can remember. And
wow, excellent.
Yeah. Excellent. I just, in general, my well-being, I just feel a lot better.
Okay. How about, have you noticed hair still falling out, or is that
No.
getting better? Okay.
Much better.
And how about your energy levels? You said were up. How about cold feet and hands? Is that still occurring?
No.
Okay.
Not so much.
Okay. And then lastly, would you recommend this protocol to anybody with symptoms of thyroid?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.